Hello, loves. It's Catherine here from Self-Unity. Welcome into today's pick a card reading. For these readings today, we are going to be receiving messages of guidance that reveal to us what blessings are coming to you next. So I'm really excited to get into these readings today, just because, it's always exciting to receive blessings and to see what they are and to see how we can best prepare ourselves to being open and inviting to receiving the blessings that want to come your way. Okay, so if you want to skip over the intro, I do have timestamps in the description box down below for you to click on. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into the choices available for us today, and I will be showing each of the pre-selected crystals and all the pre-drawn cards as well. We'll be showing the back sides, okay? But before I get into showing each of the piles and the reading choices here, I do want to let you all know that I do offer personal private readings. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so through following me on Instagram and sending me a DM on there at selfunity, or you can email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set up a private reading for you. Okay, all right, loves, but let's go ahead and get into it today. So we're going to start with pile 1. We have this green aventurine crystal. All right, and let's see what your card is. Ooh, we have career. Blessings in the career. All right, we'll set that there. And then for pile 2, we have the rose quartz crystal. All right, and let's see what your blessing is. We have freedom, right? So we have rose quartz and freedom. And then for pile 3, we have the clear quartz. Just the clear quartz here. And let's see what your card is. Ooh, psychic abilities. Psychic abilities in clear quartz. All right, we'll set these down. And then for pile 4, we have the amethyst. Amethyst, and let's see what your card is. Wow, we have happiness. Happiness and amethyst. Kind of rhymes a little bit. All right, loves. So go ahead and select the card or crystal that is most calling out to you. And sometimes people ask if they can watch more than one reading. If you feel drawn to more than one reading, 2 or 3, or maybe you feel drawn to all of them or just one, listen to your intuition and just select the one or ones that you are feeling most called to and give those a listen. Okay, so the timestamps are in the description box down below, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, loves. Welcome in everyone that picked pile number 1. So if you pick this beautiful green aventurine crystal or the career card, then this is your reading. All right, so we're going to set this, we'll set this over here today, and then we're going to set this at the top, and we're going to start by pulling a couple more cards from the same deck that this card came from, which is the Spellcasting Oracle deck. And we're going to see what other blessings are going to be coming your way next, okay? So I'm going to give it one more shuffle. All right, so let's see what blessings are coming to pile 1 next. Let's get one more. Okay, and then let's also pull some tarot. We'll pull a couple tarot and then we will reveal your blessings. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards from this deck. This is the Lightseers Tarot. Let me give it one shuffle. This deck is kind of large. All right, so let's see what blessings are coming to pile 1. What do they need to know about these blessings? So we have Judgment, number 20. Let's get, I was going to say 2 more. Should we get 1 more? We'll just go with that for now, and then if we need to pull more, we will. Okay, so first off, Judgment, number 20, jumped out of the deck, flipped over. Okay, and then we're going to start up here, though. Let's see what your blessings are. Oh, we have inspiration. Inspiration. And animals. Interesting. See if that will focus. Animals. Okay, so with these 3 cards, okay, your blessing cards here, I'm feeling that for many of you, you're going to receive some type of inspiration that's going to create some type of advancement within your career or business. Okay, it's like things are starting to expand, and it does feel like this energy of something that you have been working towards already. Okay, so if you've been working towards like a promotion, and hearing that, you know, a promotion could be in store for you in the next couple weeks, maybe even next couple days. Let's see what this animals is about. I'm feeling with the animals card here that this is representing your support system, where it's like you've been really focused on your career and building up in that area of your life, that when you kind of, you know, come home at the end of the day, it's like you may have a pet animal, and your pet is your support system. They're the ones that you really connect with at the end of the day. Oh, I'm also getting, for some of you, the blessing that you're receiving could be in the form of some kind of animal, such as a new pet. Maybe you've been wanting to adopt any of these pets here. We have a cat. I think that's a wolf, but it can represent a dog. We have the owl and the dove, which could represent a bird. Okay, I'm also seeing like mice, maybe some type of reptile. Yeah, but for somebody, like somebody's going to be getting an unusual animal, like a bird or a mouse, something that, you know, you don't really hear a lot of people having as a pet. Okay. And then the other message that's coming through with the animals card is that for some of you, it's like you're seeking something within this energy here. It's like you want to feel inspired in some way that's connected to your career or your business. And it's like, you know, what I'm seeing is somebody sitting down somewhere. You know, maybe you go to like the park, or you're just sitting with yourself outside of your work area, and you're asking your angels or yourself, you know, God or source, for an answer to help you receive, you know, inspiration or like meaning or purpose or more. There's something that you're wanting more of from this career or this business. And it's like you're asking your higher self, God or source, for the answers as to how you can receive that. And then while you're sitting outside asking these questions, it's like an animal kind of passes by in front of you, and it's going to serve as sort of a mystical moment, okay? Because it's like, you know, you asked for the answer, and then a specific animal, an unusual animal, one that you don't normally see in that area, or just one that you don't normally see on a day-to-day basis, like walks by you or kind of comes right up to you. And it's almost like it's just giving you this energy of support and reassurance that, you know, you're on the right path, and to keep doing what you're doing, and keep seeking that inspiration, keep seeking that growth and that advancement. Okay, let's see what your tarot is. Oh, we have 2, the High Priestess, and we already had 20 Judgment here, and then we have 14 Temperance. Wow. 3 Major Arcana. Wow. 4 the Emperor, 4 Major Arcana. Wow. You're about to go through some big shifts, big life changes. You have 4 Major Arcana here. Wow, this is intense energy. Yes, whatever you've been asking for is coming to you. It's already present. It's like it's already in your reality. And you know this intuitively, mentally, emotionally. All right, it's already in your reality. It's already present. I'm really drawn to the Temperance card here, where something may feel a little bit out of balance. Okay, so if you're trying to receive something and you feel as though it's not coming to you, it's because there's something that's out of balance. Let's see what this is. Let's pull a couple tarot. Okay, what is out of balance? We have the Page of Wands. How many is this? All right, we'll take that. We have the Page of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it's like what you're seeking for. It's already present in your reality. You already have it. It's almost like your perspective of what you're asking for, it's not clear to you. Okay, so it's like you ask for something and then the universe gives it to you, but you weren't clear enough. And so when you receive it, it's like you may not even realize that it's been given to you because you weren't clear on like certain details of what you're receiving. Okay, and then there's also this energy coming in where what you're asking for, what you want to receive, it's like you asked for it and then it comes in and then you don't like allow yourself to receive it. Like you it's almost like you tell yourself that it's not enough and so you can't receive it. Okay, so that's interesting. So, first off, Spirit's saying, get clear on what you want and be sure that that's what you want when you ask for it. Okay, and then when you receive it, like, why wouldn't you accept it? Why wouldn't you take it in? All right. So I think those are some questions that you need to reflect on because that's all Spirit's giving me here. There's also something, we have the Six of Cups, which for me, this represents the inner child. So for some of you, I'm getting a couple of different messages there where it's like you may be preventing yourself from receiving what you want because of inner child wounds, or there's almost like this energy to want to be taken care of, like a child would be. So for some of you, you may have children that you are trying to take care of and you're wanting like more and more and more for them. So when you ask for something and the universe gives it to you, it's like you may push it away because it's something, but it's not everything. It's like embodying that energy where, okay, it's something, but it's not everything that I want to give to, yourself or to your child. And so with that reaction, whether it's emotional or mental, and whether it's conscious or subconscious, it kind of pushes away everything else that you're asking for too. Okay, so Spirit's just saying to be mindful of what you're asking for, to get clear on it, and to not turn it away when it comes to you, and to not turn it away now because it's already in your reality. The things that you've asked for, they're already present. They're already right in front of you. Let's see if anything else is coming up with the tarot here. I'm really drawn to this Emperor here. I'm almost, it's like this energy where, where you may want somebody to come in and sort of show you the way, to give you that inspiration that you're seeking, such as the animal guides, your spirit guides, maybe another person. But what these cards are actually saying here is that you already know the way towards your blessings. Okay, you already know what you need to do, whether you're conscious of this or not. And for some of you, it's like you are conscious of it, but again, you're pushing it away. It's like you you ask, what can I do to receive this information, or what can I do to receive that blessing, or to receive that advancement in my career? And then when you receive the answer, you receive the physical manifestation of something that you've asked for. It's like you push it away because you're waiting for somebody else to come in and show you the way, or for something else, such as the animal guides, spirit guides, and things like that. But we have the High Priestess here, we have the Judgment, the Emperor, the Page of Wands, showing that, you already know the way. You just have to walk that path. Okay, stop sitting in this energy here of waiting and pushing away the things that are yours, the ideas, the concepts, the physical things that you're manifesting, that you're inviting in. Stop pushing them away. They're already present for you to, to connect with, and to grow from those connections, from inviting them in to your aura, into your physical space. All right, I have this feeling, I'm getting this feeling there's something that you want to do, all right? And you already know what this is when I say this. There's something that you want to do, and I'm seeing that it's specifically connected with career or an inspirational idea. Okay, so this is like career, passion project, a business idea, something you're wanting to create, all right? So think of that. What is that thing that you want to do? All right, you've got that in your mind, and now Spirit's saying, okay, well, what is the first step to inviting that into your space? What is something that you need to do to create balance in your life now, to invite this into your space? All right, and now, you already heard the answer when I asked the question. So now take that action step and go do that thing. And for some of you, I'm hearing that there may be somebody around you that may be able to help you. So maybe you need to ask somebody something. Maybe you need to sign up for a class of some sort. Maybe there's something that you need to buy in order to, create something, or to, do the next step. All right, those are just some thoughts that were coming up in relation to that. Okay, so if you resonate with any of those, go and take that action step. Go ask that person for that help. Go sign up for that class, or even just, go inquire about the class. Maybe you haven't really looked into it and you want to look into it. If it's something that your career is offering you, go ask your boss or the people in charge that are offering those classes. Go ask them, hey, I'm interested in that. What is the process like? How can I get started on the process of applying or signing up for those classes? Okay, so go and take those action steps, and then boom, watch those manifestations, those blessings start to really flow in and start to become present in your immediate reality. Okay, I'm going to put these cards away here, and let's draw some oracle cards. So we're going to draw a couple oracle cards from this deck here. It says Nature's Whispers. I've been loving this deck, so you probably have seen it in my readings. Let's draw one more. There we go. Okay, let's see what we've got for you. Ooh, we have 44, Seek Beauty. Yeah, some of you, you're too busy looking at what's not there. Okay, like I said, it's like you ask for something and then the universe brings it to you, and it's beautiful, it's abundant, it's flourishing, it's what you asked for, but you're not looking at that. You're just looking at how it's not enough. You're just like, oh, this isn't enough. I wish I had more. I need more. What can, when is the next thing coming in? And instead of taking a moment to pause and appreciate what you have already received and what is already present in your reality. Okay, look for the beauty. Look for the beauty, look for the joy, fill it with gratitude. Okay, fill it with gratitude, appreciation, and honor. All right, and the other one we have here is 50, Potential Gateway. Potential Gateway, yes. As I'm looking at this card and reading this, I'm just hearing you are the potential gateway to your blessings. Okay, you're the only one that is preventing you from receiving your blessings. Okay, they're already present for you. Like, I just keep hearing that they're already in your reality. You already have so many inspirational ideas. You already have this opportunity to grow and receive more in your career, business, your passion projects. And you can clearly see the visions of these elements of what you need to do or what steps need to be taken in order to draw in, those blessings and those things that you're seeking. But you have to walk through that door, that potential gateway, into really listening to yourself, and also, kind of taking a step back and reflecting on what has already manifested in your present reality, and seeing the beauty and the joy out of those things. So, this comes up from time to time, and I'm sure you've seen this saying online, but if you take a step back and reflect on where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it's probably completely different than where you are now, okay? It's like that saying, the things that you have now are things that you once dreamed about having. Okay, so just really sit and reflect on that energy, because it's like, even though you have the things that you once asked for, now you're just saying to yourself, like, well, this isn't enough. I need more. I need more. I need more. But it's like, a year ago, you didn't have the things that you have today. Why aren't you showing gratitude and appreciation, and recognizing your unique ability to have been able to already manifest those dreams? It's like, Spirit's saying, you don't have to worry, because you are going to manifest what you want to come up next. But along the way, don't forget to celebrate what you've already manifested, what you've already received. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull one last card from this deck here. Maybe a couple, we'll see. And this is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck. And my intention is to receive timelines with this deck, okay? So these have like manifestation sayings that can help you to manifest whatever, the blessings that you're trying to receive here. And then it also offers a timeline in terms of the moon phases and the astrology signs. Okay, so we have one card, so we'll just go with one. So this one jumped out of the deck, and we have new moon in Aquarius. Open up to change. Okay, so these blessings will come to you on the next new moon. And okay, we just left Aquarius season, so I don't think it's going to take a whole year. What I'm picking up from the sign of Aquarius here is that some of you may be an Aquarius sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Somebody's Venus could be an Aquarius, all right? Or you could know somebody that has heavy Aquarian placements, okay? And they're saying that the person that could be an Aquarius is the person that you need to go and ask questions to, that you need to interview or sign up for classes with. They could have heavy Aquarian placements in their chart, okay? But overall, this is saying open up to change. Okay, I'm actually getting this message because, so the sign of Aquarius, they are very unique signs, okay? They're very unique. They're very original. Okay, they like to be different, and well, it's not that they like to be different, it's just that they are original, they're innovative. They come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things, or like new styles. I'm hearing like passion projects and new ways of creating efficient systems and things like that. And they're known for kind of being a little bit out there with these ideas. Like, they're just ideas that nobody else can think of, because they're just, out of this world kind of ideas. Okay, and pairing that with the Judgment card here, I feel that for some of you, you may be blocking your blessings also in the way where you're afraid to really open up to yourself and the visions that you've received, and the visions of, the path and the steps that you have to take next in your journey. Okay, it's like you've received the visions, you know what you need to do, but you may be holding back a little bit for fear of judgment of how unique and how different the, you know, the things that you need to do are. It's like it's not something that, you know, people in your inner circle would normally do. Okay. And so you may be hesitating to take these steps because it's different. It's something new. It's something unique. All right. But Spirit's saying it's okay. It's safe. You can open up to this change, you know, be yourself, let your guard down. And through embodying that energy, through coming back into yourself and giving yourself permission to try out this new, wild, unique, original idea, you will be able to bring that balance back into play, which will invite in those blessings that you've been blocking as well. Okay. So 2 things here. You could be blocking yourself from receiving growth in your career, from receiving new inspirational ideas, and even like the ability to receive clear intuitive messages and guidance, whether it be from spirit animal guides or, you know, your spirit angels or God or source, higher self, whatever you resonate connecting with, is because one, you're staying safe, you're playing it small, you're sticking to, you know, what you know, that comfortable path. And then 2, because when your blessings come in, you kind of push them away because you're seeking the next thing. You're not taking a moment to pause and appreciate the beauty of what you've already manifested and received. Okay. All right. So walk through that door, you know, come back to yourself, find peace with it. You've made changes before. This is nothing new. It is new, but the element of change, you know, it's always flowing. It's always consistent. It's the only consistent thing that we have in this life is change. So open up to that change, invite it in, and take a little walk on the wild side. All right. Feel that inspiration, and let it guide you. Let it guide you through this potential gateway that you're going to be walking through. All right, loves, that's it for your reading today. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all in the comments and hearing from you and how these messages really resonated with you. Okay. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer private readings. You just have to send me a DM on Instagram at selfunity or email me at selfunity@outlook.com. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. All right, loves, thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, loves. Welcome in to everyone that picked pile 2. So if you picked the beautiful rose quartz crystal or this card here, freedom, then this is your reading. And freedom is the first blessing that you will be receiving next. So we're going to draw some more cards before we get into the messages. So let's go ahead and see what your other blessings are. So we're going to draw your other blessings from this deck here, the Spellcasting Oracle deck. I'm going to give it one shuffle. And then we'll pull your cards. So what are the next blessings that pile 2 will be receiving? All right, and then let's go ahead and pull your tarot cards also. So I'm going to pull some tarot from the Lightseers Tarot deck. All right, I'm going to give it a shuffle. And let's see what's coming up. So what do we need to know about the blessings that are coming up next for pile 2? Let's get one more tarot. All right. So let's go ahead and see what your next blessings are. Okay, so we already have freedom. Oh, we have forgiveness. All right, forgiveness and peace. Okay, my loves. So I am feeling that for some of you, you're going to be receiving freedom, but it is going to be unexpected. Okay. And for some of you, and this could have already happened. Okay. So for some of you, I'm seeing like the loss of a job, the loss of a relationship. Maybe somebody in your family or a close friend has passed over to the other side. They are now in the spirit realm. They have moved on, okay? And so for some of you, what I'm seeing is, if this is, like, whether or not this has happened or not, it was unexpected, okay? Even if there were, like, signs or this, like, clues that this event was going to happen, this experience or situation was going to happen, you still weren't expecting it to happen the way that it did or when it did. Okay, there was like nothing that could have prepared you for the mental and emotional reaction that you experienced when you lost this situation or this person, okay? But we have the card of forgiveness and peace. And so I'm really feeling like this is an experience that you've already went through. And now the blessing that you're going to be receiving is the freedom that you'll get from forgiving yourself and from making peace with this situation, okay? So for some of you, if this is about a breakup or the loss of a job, I'm feeling that this separation from this person or this experience, it didn't end well. Okay, there wasn't like that closure. You didn't receive the closure. You didn't receive the understanding that you needed from it. And so I am seeing for some of you, there could be a moment where you kind of come back into communication with one another so you can really understand why this happened in the way that it happened, or so you can just kind of make your peace with the situation. Because a lot of the time when, you go through some type of loss like that, you have to create or initiate some type of closure of this experience or situation before you can, really let it go and move on to the next thing with the feelings of peace and forgiveness in your heart, okay? Otherwise, it creates this energy of like the opposite of freedom where you kind of stay trapped in that cage. Even if you tell yourself that you have forgiven this person or this situation, you've made peace with it, but you didn't actually do that. It's like you allow that part of yourself, those emotions that are tied to this situation, this experience, this loss, those emotions and thoughts, they get trapped in this cage inside of you, okay? And you have to find a way to let them out, to let them flow, to speak and express your truth, and to create peace and forgiveness around this situation and experience so you can experience freedom from this situation overall, okay? So it's no longer affecting you internally and physically, emotionally and mentally, okay? Okay, let's see what your tarot cards are. So we have King of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay, we have Nine of Wands, the Chariot, the Chariot. Oops, and we have Two of Pentacles. Okay. So let's see what's going on with the tarot here. I'm seeing that you're definitely going to be moving away from this situation. So for some of you, this is something that you've been kind of like mulling over. Is that the right word? Like just kind of sitting in reflection, maybe sitting in the energy of a little bit of sorrow and processing, why the situation happened, just processing on how it came to be. And this is showing me, especially with the Chariot here and the King of Wands, that you're going to be moving away from the energy that you've been in, because this has been taking up a lot of your energy, okay? The loss of this person or this experience, this situation, it's been taking up a lot of your mental and emotional energy, okay? And even though, you may have been trying to distract yourself with other things in your life, such as, work. If you lost a job, maybe, you've just been trying to distract yourself by finding a new job or spending more time with your friends and family so you don't have to deal with the emotions and the thoughts that are coming up in connection to having lost this job, okay? And the same thing with the relationship. If you lost a relationship or someone in your life, maybe you're trying to distract yourself with work, with all these projects, tending to yourself, your house, and things like that, or tending to others, going out, tending to those other relationships, and not really taking a moment to reflect on how you're really feeling about this loss, okay? But Spirit's saying, pull it back, because this is about this reading. I created this reading with the intention of what blessings are coming up, okay? And for you, the blessing is peace, it is forgiveness, it is freedom from this thing that has kind of had a latch on your mental and emotional energy, okay? Because even though you've been able to distract yourself with all these other things that exist in your life, this other thing has been taking up a lot of your mental and emotional energy, which has been preventing you from experiencing these other aspects of your life with, complete joy, complete love, complete balance, complete satisfaction. Okay. And so there's a relief coming in to let you know that it is okay, and that, this situation needed to happen for some reason. You may not receive the reasoning as to why it happened just yet, but you're receiving this energy that, everything is okay and it's going to be okay no matter what. Okay. All right, let's see if anything else comes through with these cards here. Yeah, I just feel like for some of you, it's like it's time to move on. It's time to move on. All right, and Spirit's not really telling you why. They're just saying it's time. It's time to move on. Your time with this person, this situation, it has run its course. You've learned all that you can from them. You've experienced all that you can with them. And there's also like a protection energy coming in here, okay? There's something that may happen in the future if you were to remain in this situation that may be targeting your energy and sense of protection a bit, okay? And so Spirit's kind of, the universe is removing you from that situation or relationship as a means of protection, okay? But there's new things for you to be moving towards. So let's see if we can get a little bit of guidance on that. What are we moving towards, and what's next? Why? Let's see, why is it time to move on? Why is it time to move on? Let's get one more. I'm feeling the bottom card. That one too. And then what else are we moving towards besides the peace and forgiveness and the freedom? Let's go one more. Okay, so let's see. So why are we moving on from this? We have 5 of Pentacles. You're not happy. Queen of Wands. Yeah, look at that happiness. And then 2 of Wands. And 3, the Empress. Yeah. There's this longing for something else. Longing for something more. You're just not fulfilled. You're not feeling satisfied. And so what I'm getting is that this situation that you were in, this relationship or this career path, whatever it is that you were involved in, it wasn't allowing you to really embrace everything that you wanted to embrace or experience, okay? So for some of you, it's like you were in this energy of, just sitting in your room, looking out the window, unable to really, go anywhere or move forward with anything. and just feeling down about it. Like you just felt stuck, you felt trapped, you didn't feel free. All right. And so even though now you may not feel free of the emotions and the thoughts that are coming up because of the loss of this situation, it's really, this situation overall is gifting you freedom. Okay, because you didn't feel completely free when you were in this situation or this connection. Okay, so there's new things that are opening up for you. One, joy and happiness, peace, freedom. Number two, we also have 3, the Empress. So I'm picking up on creativity. All right, creativity, new things being birthed. We also have the representation of the world right here in her belly and this person looking out. So for some of you, there's also a globe right here. So I'm seeing travel, and we have the Chariot, which represents transportation. So you may be wanting to travel somewhere new or move to a new location. This is the perfect time to do it. Okay. All right. So let's see what we pulled here. We have what's next. Wow. We have 8 of Cups, walking away, and look at that, the world. Wherever you're wanting to travel to, now is the time. We also have 16, the Tower. 16, the Tower. What is this Tower about? Let's see. Let's see if we can get some clarification on this Tower card. What is this Tower about? What's next? What is the Tower representing? We have Page of Pentacles. And 8, Strength. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing clearly now. Okay. So for some of you, because this keeps coming up that this is about a relationship or some kind of connection. Okay, so if you resonate with me saying that this could be about the loss of a job, it's not necessarily the loss of the job that's getting to you. It's more so the loss of the connections, the relationships that you built and created within that job, okay? But now, when we ask the question, what's next? 1, the world, traveling somewhere new, moving to somewhere new, somewhere that you've always wanted to go, okay? And walking away from the situation, walking towards new horizons, okay? Leaving behind the old for the new. Okay, but with this Tower card here, what I'm getting is that what's next for you is this journey to really be with yourself and to connect with yourself and to discover your strengths, to discover these new paths, these new avenues that you're wanting to discover and explore, things that you've always wanted to explore, because we have the 2 of Wands here where she's been like, you know, hold up here. She has the globe, but she's looking out at all the land, and you know she could be traveling and exploring that land, but instead she's cooped up here in this room looking out the window. Okay, and so for some of you, you know, you're walking away from that energy of staying cooped up and starting to move out into new horizons. But what's next is that you get to do this on your own, and you get to tap in to discovering a greater, deeper connection with yourself, and really tapping into your inner strength and discovering, you know, just how strong and capable you are. Okay, so I'm going to put these up, and we're going to pull a couple oracle cards now. So we're going to pull some oracle cards from this deck here. This is the Nature's Whispers oracle card. So let's see, what do we need to know from this deck here? 49, heighten your vitality. Look at that. We just had the Queen of Wands with the glowing light in her hand, and we have it here with heighten your vitality too. All right, you have to bring the energy. I knew this card would come up. This card always comes up in my readings. 14, assurance. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right path. All right, there may be a part of you that wants to go back, wants to return, wants this connection to come back into your life, but Spirit's saying, no, this has to live in the past. You're now in the present moment, and it's time to make peace with where you're at now, to forgive yourself and to forgive all others that were involved in the loss of this situation and this experience, okay? And for some of you, the need for forgiveness could go deep, where it's also a forgiveness of the universe, of God, of your angels, your spirit guides, okay? Because this was very unexpected, a very unexpected loss. Like you may have known or had some kind of intuitive feeling that it was coming, but the way in which it happened was unexpected, okay? And it just kind of threw you off. And so there is this need to also, forgive the universe, forgive God, source, yourself for the loss of this, and all parties that were involved as well, okay? But Spirit is saying everything's going to be okay. Your assurance is coming in. You're going to get to go down this new path of connecting with yourself in a much deeper way, where you get to really tap into your own energy and ground yourself in your own roots and not something that's outside of you. So you're not grounding yourself in a relationship. You're not grounding yourself in a job. You're not grounding yourself in a location, because again, you're going to be moving away from the land that you're on, the place that you live in now. You're going to be moving away from everything and leaving it all behind to experience and explore new horizons. But the thing that you're really getting to explore and connect deeper with is yourself and your own energy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull one last card now from this deck here. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. And this deck is going to give us a timeline on when you can expect this blessing to come in, okay? And for you, the blessing is more so like a deep awakening, an understanding, a revelation. All right, so let's see. And also the blessing of moving. Okay, so we'll draw two for you. So when is this peace, this forgiveness coming in? And then we'll draw one about when will you be moving. So when is the peace coming in? When is the peace coming in? And then when will this person be moving to a new place or traveling to a new place? We have two cards there. Okay, so when is the peace coming through? Wow. Look at that last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. So we are currently in Pisces season as I'm recording this, all right? And I believe we may actually be in the last quarter moon now. All right, I may have to check that. You may want to check me on that. But I'm feeling that this peace, this forgiveness, this newfound sense of freedom, it's already here. All right. And if it's not here yet, it's going to be coming within the next couple weeks. Okay. And if you're watching this at a later time, I'm heavily picking up on Pisces season energy. So no matter when you're watching this, the clarification, the revelation, the sense of forgiveness, the ability to move on with peace and love and joy in your heart is going to come to you during Pisces season. And specifically also during the last quarter moon in Pisces, which is, I think it's now it's going to be in a week or two. Okay. And then the other message that I'm getting with this is talk less, feel more. Okay, so for some of you, I'm seeing that you may keep talking about what it is that you lost and what it is that you want to do. So, you're talking about the past, what happened in the past, what was taken from you, and then you're talking about the things that you want to do, the things that you want to move towards, but you're not really feeling out this present moment and how it is that you're really feeling about the past experience, okay? And Spirit wants you to really tap into that energy of how you really feel about it, because it can be so easy to get caught up in the sort of the visual that we create for ourselves when we go through the experience versus what actually happened. Okay, so Spirit's like they're saying that when you go through an experience of a loss, it can be a shock and you can be flooded with all types of emotions, but as a means of distraction, so you don't have to face and feel out the truth and the root of those emotions, you can kind of, start to make up a story that, quote unquote, makes you feel better in the moment, or, you make up a story just to tell other people, like, oh, this happened, but, I'm fine. I'm going to figure it out. It's all fine. But internally, it's not all fine because you haven't really faced the feelings and the emotions and those true thoughts of understanding why this actually happened. Okay, it's like, kind of putting on a mask. So Spirit's saying, take the mask off and just let yourself feel this out. Okay, because the more you push it down and the more you keep masking those feelings, the more that they're going to linger inside of you, and you won't be able to receive that blessing of freedom, forgiveness, and peace that wants to come through. Okay. All right, let's see what your last two cards are here. So with these cards, we asked, when will you be moving? When will you be traveling? So we have full moon in Taurus, detoxify, and we have last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Look at that. This is a perfect card, like last card to draw. And also with detoxify, it's like, let it go. Detoxify everything from the past, let it go, forgive it, give peace and love to it. Stop talking badly about it. It's just an experience that happened. And even though it does suck, and even though you do need to feel those emotions and honor them for what they are, don't try to change the emotions that you're feeling about it. But you can still give the energy of peace and love to the situation and honoring that, what happened, and you can't change anything about it, but you can forgive all the people involved. You can forgive yourself, and then you can let it go, leave it in the past and move forward. Okay, so with this, the traveling and the moving, we have Taurus and we have Capricorn. We have full moon in Taurus and last quarter moon. So there's last quarter moon again. Okay, but what I'm really picking up on is, we're coming up on a full moon. As I'm recording this, the full moon is March 6th or 7th. Okay, so you could be traveling very soon or moving. Spirit's actually saying, like, you're going to be moving away from this energy and receiving these blessings of freedom, forgiveness, and peace this week. Like, we have the Pisces here, last quarter moon is now, and then we have the full moon coming up. So this is all speaking very clearly that your blessings are coming in this week. Okay, but in terms of moving and travel, I'm heavily picking up on Taurus season, which is it's the end of April and May. And then we also have Capricorn season, which is going to be December and January. So for some of you, you're going to be traveling or moving in Taurus season, which will be April, May timeframe. Okay, maybe you're taking a trip or you're actually going to be moving somewhere. And then there's another trip coming up, or, like a big move where you're going to be moving somewhere in December, January timeframe. Okay, so it's like something that you're going to plan out for the future. I'm also getting this message here that for some of you that resonate with wanting to move, so you may actually take this big leap of faith, or like this big active leap in the present moment where you just move to some new place, new city, new country, new state, whatever it is. You're just going to be moving to a new place in Taurus season. So around April, May timeframe, but you may have some trouble securing a stable home or apartment. You may have trouble finding a place to live. So it's not like you're going to have trouble finding a place to live, but like a stable place to live. So it's like you may find a place to live, but then you figure out there's some things that you don't like about it, or maybe your landlord's a little sketchy or something, and so you have to up and move. And so what I'm hearing with that is that you won't find a stable place that you really love and fully enjoy until Capricorn season, which will be until the end of the year. Okay, but Spirit's saying, don't let that deter you from taking this leap of faith and moving. It's just, some challenges and obstacles that you may have to go through. And it may be something that you plan on too. So it's like you may move somewhere where you have friends and family and you can stay with them. And so it's like, you decide to move April, May timeframe, you stay with some friends and family, you think you're going to get a house in a couple months, but it ends up taking a little bit more time and you don't secure a house till December, January timeframe, okay? But, you know, ultimately, always listen to your intuition and follow your intuition because that is your guiding light in this life, okay? All right, love. So I thank you so much for tuning into this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I always love hearing from you all in the comments down below and connecting with you and seeing what resonated with you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer private readings. You just have to send me a DM on Instagram at selfunity or email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set up a private reading for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, loves. Welcome to everyone that picked pile 3 or this beautiful clear quartz crystal, or you picked psychic abilities. All right, so this is your blessing, psychic abilities. So I'm going to set these aside. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by picking 2 more cards that will represent your blessings, and then we're also going to pull some tarot cards to receive messages on how you can best receive and open yourself up to receiving these blessings, okay? All right, so this is the Spellcasting Oracle deck. Okay, there's one sticking out already. And then let's get one more card to see what your next blessing is. Wow, those are popping out. So I'm definitely feeling awakening vibes here with psychic abilities. Some of you are going through an unexpected awakening to some psychic gifts, spiritual gifts. All right, let's go ahead and pull your tarot, and then we will uncover the cards. So that one wants to stay out. So let's take it. Your cards are really active, really jumping out. So, wow. As I said that, there we go. King of Swords. We'll actually leave that over because I want it to be flipped over. So we have King of Swords. It's got 2 more tarot. 2 more tarot. And 1 more. All right, there we go. All right, so let's see what your other blessing cards are. Oh, we have travel. Travel was a big theme in pile 2's reading. So if you feel called to, maybe you're feeling a little called to both readings, you may want to check that one out too. And then we have strength, travel, and psychic abilities. And we have King of Swords here, okay? So I'm feeling this is very, very similar energy to pile 2, where there's something that you're going to be moving away from, but it is different from pile 2 in the sense that you are aware that this change needs to be made, and you're tapping into this inner energy of, you know, really trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic gifts, trusting your inner strength, you know, trusting your mind, the logical aspect of it, the emotional aspect of it. It's like this energy where you've weighed the pros and cons, you know, you've done the research on this and that, you've done everything you can do to gain all the data that you need in order to make some kind of move or in order to receive some kind of blessing. But this is definitely about moving towards something, traveling towards something. And it's like you've done all the research, you've gained all the data that you can, and now it's time to, you know, to make that big move, okay? Okay, so let's see what else is coming through with this. Because this is about a blessing coming in, you know, what blessing's coming into you. But this energy to me feels more like you're going out there and you're getting your blessings. It's like you're not waiting for them to come to you. It's like you've already done all the inner work that you need to do, and now you're just going out there and getting them. It's like this queen energy where, you know, the blessings are just flowing in because you've already demanded that they flow in. You've already, you know, told everyone involved what's happening, what your demands are, what you want to happen. And now they're meeting you halfway and everything is happening for you. So I'm actually going to pull one more card from this deck here just to get some clarity on your blessings. Okay, is there like another blessing coming in, or just some clarity on what this is? Because this is more like you going after. We have family. Family. Yeah, I just feel like everything you've been working towards or moving towards, you may have been doing it for your family. It's all happening now because of the inner work that you've been doing. For some of you, you may be finding out that you're going to be having a new child soon, or you are growing your family in some way. So if you're single or dating somebody, maybe you're taking things to the next level where you're committing to a relationship, or you're getting engaged or married, or you're having children together. And then for some of you, I'm also seeing that you just may be gaining a family member through somebody else. So somebody close to you could be getting married soon, or somebody close to you could be having a child soon. They could be your niece or your nephew or your grandchild, something like that. Okay, where your family's expanding in some way. Okay, and then for another message coming through with family, it's like everything we talked about before I drew the family card. It's like you've done all this inner work and really tapped into your inner strength and building up on that, so you can move away from something to create a better life for you and your family. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn over these tarot cards and see what else is coming up for you. We have Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. I love that card because it's like she's just jamming. She's just jamming out there. Wow, we have King of Cups. We have King of Cups and King of Swords. Okay, I take back what I said. It's more like you are the king. Okay, not just the queen, the king and the queen. What? We have 8 strength twice. Twice we have strength. Oh my gosh, and 1 the Magician. Yo, what are you guys like stirring up here? You guys are creating something extremely magical, extremely potent. All right. I'm actually getting this energy where some of you may be doing some magic. Like I'm hearing black magic, so be careful with that if you're doing that. If it's, okay, when we hear about difference between black and white magic, it's not necessarily that one of them is bad and one of them is good. It's always about our intention. So if you are dabbling into that energy of black or white magic, but I'm specifically hearing black magic here, just make sure that you are safe and protected, and make sure that your intentions mean well. Okay, they mean well for everyone involved. Okay, otherwise, things could go wrong and karma could come back and get you. But I'm already feeling here that, you're already very strong, very much grounded in the energy and the knowledge of whatever it is that you're brewing up here. And things are going to be working out in your favor. Okay, so Spirit wants me to come back and talk about the blessings that you're going to be receiving here, okay? Because it's like we receive this guidance that, you've been doing that deep inner work and you've been able to really ground yourself in divine wisdom. Maybe you've been studying manifestation, law of attraction, studying magic on ways, studying ways to bring in the blessings that you're desiring, okay? But the blessings that you're going to be receiving, what I'm seeing here is 1, traveling. I feel like for some of you, you've really been wanting to travel, wanting to explore new places, new horizons. Maybe you've been wanting to go on a family trip, or you've been wanting to move with your family somewhere new, okay? Or maybe even move close to family or move away from family, take what resonates there. And then the other thing I'm getting is just an advancement in your psychic abilities and your divine knowledge and wisdom. We also have strength here, and strength, this usually doesn't come up for me when I'm seeing the strength card here, but for some of you, because this message is here so rooted in you doing the inner work, I'm seeing that you may have been actually developing not only your psychic strength and your inner emotional and mental strength, because we have King of Cups, King of Swords here, emotional, mental here, but also your physical strength, your body strength. So some of you may have been incorporating some type of, daily workout routine, maybe even seeing a fitness coach. I'm also seeing mind, body, spirit coach here. Okay, you've been working with somebody that's been helping you to strengthen all aspects of yourself and your divine abilities and the things that you have to offer this world and yourself. But what I'm seeing with that, about you strengthening your physical body, I'm seeing that somebody could be coming in and really recognizing the the physical strength that you've been creating and generating for yourself. So it's like, maybe you've been doing some workouts and you've lost some weight, or now you've got you've got some abs showing through, or muscle, like arm muscle showing through, her arms right here. And it's like somebody could be recognizing that, and through that recognition, Spirit's saying you don't need the recognition, you don't need the validation outside of you because of all this inner work that you've been doing for yourself. But I do see that recognition coming in as some type of received blessing and affirmation and confirmation that, the work that you've been doing is paying off. Okay. All right, let's see if anything else is coming through with these cards here. Okay, so overall, in terms of, what blessings are you going to be receiving next, other than the travel and the possible moving, or in addition to your family, a new family member coming in, what I'm really getting here is that the blessings you're going to be receiving, they aren't necessarily tangible or physical, okay? It's more so a celebration of reaching and achieving your goals, okay? And reaching and achieving this deeper connection, this deeper strength, because we have strength twice here, to yourself and your inner oneness, really, being at peace with yourself, being at one with yourself. There's one person on each of these cards except for the family card here. And so it's like Spirit wants you to know that they see the deep inner emotional, mental, and physical work and spiritual work, because we also have psychic abilities here, that you have been doing on yourself, and they are just so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too, and you should celebrate it, because we have the Knight of Wands there, celebration. Wow, this is such beautiful energy. Such beautiful energy. I just want you to pause for a moment and just take in the energy of these cards here, because it's like Spirit just saying, everything that you have been working for and towards for yourself, for your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual well-being is now in complete alignment. Like, you have become the magician, you have become the king, you have become the queen. Okay, and it's beautiful. You deserve to celebrate all that you have accomplished, all that you have achieved. Okay, everything is going to be aligning for you if it hasn't already. Okay, and I see that you're going to be celebrating in the way of traveling somewhere new or spending time with family. This card actually, this kind of makes me think of festivals, Burning Man in the desert, things like that. So you could be attending some kind of festival or concert in celebration as well, or maybe even a meditation retreat or something like that. All right, but it's going to be something at a distance where you're going to have to travel towards it. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull a couple more oracle cards. I'm going to pull some cards from this deck here. Nature's Whispers. Okay, cards just flew off the table, so let me go grab them. Okay, so I got your cards. So we have 47 laughter, and look at that, 35 culmination of vision. I didn't finish reading it. Culmination of vision. We'll set that there. Okay, so with these two cards, I'm actually going to move this one up so you can see it better. Laughter and culmination of vision. I love that we have culmination of vision because this is in perfect alignment with the psychic abilities and everything we've been talking about. But it's just like your visions are coming true. They're coming to light. I also had to notice we have all these butterflies here. There's like all these, they're birds, but you know, they look like butterflies, which represents some kind of change, but it also represents this energy of hope, of joy, of completion. Okay. And so it's like everything that you've been envisioning, everything you've been working towards, it is coming together. It's all one piece now. It's one whole. It's this, I keep hearing the word oneness, like you are one with all. And when I say you are one with all, it's like you are one with all that you have seen internally for yourself. Everything you've been trying to manifest and create for yourself, it is all coming to be one within your reality now. Okay, and the laughter card's coming up because you get to celebrate in joy and laughter and peace. You get to have fun now. You don't have to, you know, work so hard to make sure that you're on top of your emotions or your thoughts. You don't have to work so hard to dig internally to receive the visions or to receive the psychic clarity. You know, it just comes to you in the snap of a finger. You know, you can go into the energy of peace or tap into your inner strength just like that. Okay. And it's just this beautiful revelation and sort of like awareness that you've come to the completion of some cycle with yourself, but it's not even necessarily a completion. It's not like an ending because it's something that you now just get to flow through and, you know, live your day to day with this deep understanding and awareness and sense of pride and accomplishment for all this deep inner work and inner healing that you've done. And you get to celebrate it. You get to laugh about it, have fun with it. You don't have to take things so seriously anymore because now it's like you have all these systems, routines, set up in place so that, you know, if something quote unquote goes wrong or tries to throw you off, it's like it can't because you've got everything already lined up that nothing can really fall out of place now. And even if it were, you have two strength cards here. So it's like you would instantly know what needs to be done in order to overcome any obstacles that show up in your path. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and pull our last card here. So I'm going to pull a card from this deck. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. And these cards are just going to give us a timeline on when your blessings will come in. All right, but for you, I feel like they're already very present. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put these back because I wanted to set the intention that we're going to draw a card for when the blessing of this, you know, this culmination of vision is coming through, this deep awareness that, you know, you have created some beautiful, strong energy in your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual energy. When is that coming through? When is the awareness of that coming through? And then we're going to draw another card for when you're going to be traveling. So when is this awareness coming through? The oneness energy. And then when are you going to be traveling? We have two. And one more. When is this additional family member coming through? All right. So first, the awareness. We have new moon in Gemini. Think it through. All right, so Gemini season is right around the corner. Okay, we're about to enter Aries season, then we go into Taurus, and then we have Gemini, which is the end of May, beginning of June. Okay, so this awareness or whatever it is that you've been working towards. So for some of you, I'm seeing that you could be in some kind of like coaching program or a class, or you've set up certain deadlines for yourself, and I see it's coming to a close around Gemini season, the end of May, beginning of June. Okay, and then we also have a new moon. So the next new moon is going to be around the end of March, I believe. I think it's the second week before we end March. Let me check for you. It says March 21st. Okay, so around that time as well, you may receive some type of revelation, or you may really find yourself getting rooted in all that you've created, all that you've worked through, really reflecting back on, how far you've come to get to this point of inner strength, of inner clarity, of inner love and peace for yourself. Okay, and then these cards we asked about, when will you be traveling? So we have new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Okay, this is crazy because we also have first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. Okay, and I was going to say this is crazy because at the beginning of your reading, we had very similar cards to pile 2, and pile 2, they also said that they would be traveling or moving somewhere, and I asked when they would be traveling or moving, and we also got Capricorn. We got Capricorn again. I think we got last quarter moon in Capricorn. Okay, so that's so interesting. So for you, you may be planning a trip around Capricorn season. I'm also seeing that you may be planning a trip with a Capricorn, or you may be a Capricorn or have heavy Capricorn placements, such as within your sun, moon, or rising sign, or your Venus sign. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. So again, you may actually be planning your trip around the time of the new moon or first quarter moon. So we have the new moon and then we go into the first quarter moon. So around the end of March, you may be planning a trip to take at the end of the year. So Capricorn season is the end of December, beginning of January. Okay. So you may be planning a trip around that time. I'm also hearing that you may be planning to take a trip, and you may not know this, but it's like you set the dates for, maybe like during the summer or the fall season, and then you find out that the trip falls during the time that the moon is in Capricorn. So it could be like a full moon in Capricorn or a new moon in Capricorn. All right, and then the last card, when is this additional family member going to be joining the family? Wow, we have Gemini again, full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. Embrace the flow of life. So big changes happening for you during Gemini season and Capricorn season. Definitely, because you have repeats here. All right, and Spirit's just saying with this card ending the reading, embrace the flow of life. Just go with the flow. And I feel like you're already in that energy of going with the flow. I mean, we have the travel card. We have that deep awareness and connection of mind, body, spirit, and mind, body, spirit, soul. That's the same thing. Mind, body, spirit, and your emotions. We're missing the emotions in there. But Spirit's just saying, just go with the flow of what's happening. There's no need to force anything. And I think you already know that. What's meant to happen will happen. And things always have a way of working themselves out. But again, you already know that. So I think with that, though, Spirit is saying, because they're kind of bringing up how we talked about, somebody may be trying to connect or dabble in black magic a little bit, or white magic. Even though, you have this ability and these skills and this knowledge of different forms of magical practices or manifestation, law of attraction, energy, or your psychic gifts and awareness, at the end of the day, you can't always force things to happen in your way. And that's why Spirit's saying to be mindful of the types of magic you choose to practice in or partake in, and make sure that your intentions are always rooted in love, light, and, you know, that positive energy. Make sure your intentions are always implied for the good of all people involved. Otherwise, you know, that means of trying to control or force something could essentially cause something to kind of go wrong. And so Spirit's saying, you know, if it's not your time, it's not your time. Just trust that and continue going with the flow. Eventually the things you're trying to manifest will come through, and they will manifest themselves in your reality, because you already have such strong energy here. Okay. And you're able to see, you know, intuitively, or to feel, or to just know when things are meant to be yours. So you don't even have to, you know, force things to happen sooner or later or whenever you want them to. Just trust that the universe will allow them to manifest and come to you in the divine's perfect timing. All right, loves, I think that's it for your reading today. I thank you so much for tuning in. So if you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all and hearing from you in the comments about what you connected with most in these readings. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer private readings. You just have to send me a DM on Instagram at selfunity, or email me at selfunity@outlook.com, and we can set up a private reading for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm wishing you all so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, loves. Welcome in to everyone that picked pile 4. So if you picked this beautiful amethyst crystal or the happiness card, then this is your reading. So we're actually going to set these aside for now. We're going to go ahead and pull a couple more cards to get the full scope of the blessings that are coming to you next. So we're going to pull a couple more of these same cards here from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. And then we're also going to pull some tarot cards to see, you know, how you can best open yourself up to receiving the blessings that are coming through for you next, right? All right, so let's see, what are the blessings that pile 4 is going to be receiving next? All right, one more card. Okay, we'll take those two, I guess. 2 want to come out. So we have, wow, we have love. This is one of my favorite cards in all the decks. So we have happiness and love, wow. And then we also have trust. And we have new beginnings. Wow, look at that. Wow. Wow, so new beginnings. Something that you've been asking for. Something that's connected to your center, your heart space. And this has required you, or it's going to require you, to sort of take a leap of faith in trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, and to really walking through that door, okay? So for some of you, you could be on the other side of this door here where, you know, you may not be able to fully see the landscape yet, and things look a little bit different. You know, the color of this door, it's very muted. It's like a kind of dry color. But then once you walk through that door, it's just abundance flowing through of light, the moonlight, the birds flying, the water overflowing, the forest and the mountains, you know, towering over you with all their glory and abundance and love and joy and peace. Okay, so it's like you really have to walk through that door, but there's a new beginning there for you, okay? And it's something that you asked for that is deeply connected to your heart space and your intuition. It's something that you know is going to fill you up with these emotions of happiness and joy. Okay, I forgot to pull the tarot cards. So let's see, for your reading, Spirit's actually guiding me to use a different deck than I used in all the other readings. So we're going to use the Wildwood Tarot for your reading. I just feel this really like exciting energy because I I pulled the extra oracle cards in all the other readings, and then I pulled the tarot, and then I started uncovering all the cards. But for yours, I completely forgot, and I just, I just went with it. And I got really excited to get into what your blessings are. So I feel like you're really excited to receive these blessings. And for some of you, this could be something where you're having to wait a little bit to receive these blessings. So it's like maybe you got a job offer, and it's like a job that you've really dreamed of having for some time now. And before you can, fully step into that new opportunity, step into that new beginning, you're having to wait a little bit because, you have to close out everything with your current job or your old job. Maybe you're having to move somewhere new. So you're having to like pack up your house, move across country, get settled in before you can fully embrace and experience this new beginning. Okay. But there's a lot of excitement, a lot of joy, and a lot of love surrounding this experience. Okay, and for some of you, I'm picking up on these like uneasy feelings where like right now you may not really be embodying this energy of happiness, love, and trust. So it's like you may be looking at these cards in like a more hopeful energy where you're like, I really hope that's what's next because I've been through it. Okay. And I understand, my loves. I do understand that Spirit's saying, no, you didn't go through it for nothing. You did not go through it for nothing. Spirit has been listening to you. They've been feeling everything that you've been feeling. You've been wanting some kind of change. You've been wanting to be happy again. You've been wanting to experience feelings of love, been wanting to experience, trusting yourself, trusting in the universe. And Spirit saying, they are bringing it to you. This is your next blessing. You're going to feel joy. You're going to feel that love. You're going to be able to trust yourself. You're going to be able to trust your reality. And it's all because there's new things that are ushering in for you or rushing in for you. Okay, so let's see what your tarots. We have King of Bows, the Adder. King of Bows, the Adder. Three of Arrows, Jealousy. I actually feel with that card, I don't want to forget the message, but as soon as I turned it over, I'm feeling that this is not necessarily about you, but this is how other people will be looking at you. It's like they're going to be jealous of everything that's happening for you. We have Seven of Bows, Clearance. I'm getting some unusual messages from this deck. So like Seven of Bows, Clearance, you're going to be finding something on clearance, something that you've been wanting. It's going to be discounted just for you. It's a gift from the universe. And then we also have Page of Vessels, Otter. Okay, and then we have Four of Bows, Celebration. Yes. Okay. So Spirit wants me to talk about this clearance because this is not normally a message that comes through, but it's this clearance there. But yeah, I just feel like there's something that you've been wanting. It's like, maybe something you have kept in your Amazon cart or something you've been trying to manifest. It could be something on your vision board and it's like a physical item. And it's like you're going to find it either one on clearance, heavily discounted. Maybe they're going to have some kind of sale on it. So Spirit's saying when you hear this, whatever item comes to mind, that's what this is talking about. And then they're saying to go and check, wherever you have this item saved. So if it's like in your cart online, go check because it's going to be discounted. And then there's also this energy coming in where, if that doesn't resonate for you or that doesn't happen, it's like Spirit's going to be blessing you with this item in a very unusual, unexpected way where it's like, you're talking to somebody, maybe like a coworker or a family member, and they mention that, they received this item or they bought this item, but they just don't like it. They just don't want it. and they're just going to throw it out. And it happens to be the item that you've been trying to receive, or you've been waiting to buy. You've just been putting it off. And it's like, it's this actual physical blessing of an item that you've really been wanting, been trying to manifest, been trying to receive. It's actually going to be gifted to you. Okay. And it's going to be either given to you for free, or it's going to be heavily discounted, and you'll be able to, receive some kind of deal for that item. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the big picture messages here that were coming through. Let's see what else is coming through with the tarot here. Okay, so for some of you, what I'm picking up on, Spirit's bringing me back to how we mentioned, right now, and maybe, for the past couple weeks, maybe months, you've been in this energy of feeling really down. You've been in like the complete opposite energy that's showing through here of happiness, love, trust, new things, celebration. Like maybe you've been in this energy of feeling jealous of others, wanting what others have, seeking these new beginnings, seeking change, seeking happiness, love, seeking abundance, like we talked about here with the new beginnings. Maybe other people have been having parties. They haven't been inviting you. You've just been looking at it from afar, hoping that one day you'll get an invitation. But Spirit's saying that there is a change coming, this transition coming, where it's like you're now going to be the life of the party, the life of your own party. Okay. So it's like Spirit's also saying here that you kind of have a choice. It's like it's okay. So it's interesting energy here. Let me see how Spirit wants me to word this, because they're saying it's like, there's this awareness that's going to come in where, I see that you've been trying to manifest things, trying to receive things that you want, trying to make connections with other people, or explore new avenues, new opportunities, new beginnings, trying to buy things or receive things that you've been wanting to receive, but it hasn't been working. Okay, something hasn't been working correctly there. And so it's like when you try to receive something or manifest something or connect with somebody, or try to receive some kind of new beginning, no experience, some kind of change, it's like you try, but then the universe pushes back and they're just like, no, you can't have it. And so then you get really down on yourself about it, and you're just wondering, what did I do wrong? Why didn't that person like me? Why can't I receive the thing that I'm trying to receive? Why did this opportunity turn me down or push me away? Okay, and Spirit's saying that there is a lesson in that reaction, how you react when the universe pushes back. Okay, and sometimes those things don't work out because there is some kind of lesson there, and I feel that there's a lesson there that Spirit's trying to show you. Okay, and they're kind of saying that when the universe pushes back, you have a choice in how you react. You can choose to get down about it, to question yourself, and question if you're doing something wrong, or you can kind of choose to look at it as some type of opportunity, or even a protection. Okay, maybe you didn't receive that opportunity because maybe that, like, say you were applying for a job and then you got turned down from the job. Well, you may get really down about it. Why don't they want me? But then a couple months later, it turns out that, that company's going under and they're going to have to lay off a bunch of people. So it's like a means of protection there. Or maybe, you tried to reach out to somebody, tried to form some kind of relationship or connection with them. And Spirit's giving me this example of like a romantic relationship. Maybe you tried to form some kind of romantic relationship with somebody, but then it turns out they're kind of a player. They don't want anything serious, whereas maybe you're wanting something serious. And it's just, it didn't work out. Okay. But there's also this message coming in where things didn't work out for you because Spirit was testing you in the sense of getting clear on like what you really want, and your emotional connection to what you really want. Okay, so they're saying it's like if you're trying to manifest something, trying to receive something, trying to meet somebody new, connect with somebody new, and then you receive that pushback, if this is something that you really want, you wouldn't sit in that down energy of feeling bad about yourself or feeling bad about not having received this. You would pick yourself back up and say, well, you know what? I still really want that. And so I'm still really going to try to get it. I'm not going to let this stop me. Okay. So there is this need to also embody that energy of not taking no for an answer if this is something that you truly, really do desire. All right. Creating your own sense of happiness, connecting with your own heart space, and really trusting in yourself and knowing that you bring the energy to every situation that is presented to you. Okay. You can't control the turnout on what happens when you're trying to manifest something, when you're trying to connect with somebody, when you're trying to, walk through that door to a new beginning. You can't really control what's going to happen to you, but you can control how you show up, how you respond, and the energy that you give to it. And if you're embodying this energy of loving yourself, following your heart space, trusting in yourself, bringing your own joy and happiness, nothing's going to stop you from pursuing these new beginnings, these new relationships, these new connections, or the things that you're wanting to physically manifest there. Okay. But, coming back around, I am seeing especially with this Three of Arrows, the jealousy and the celebration here, where things are going to be flipping for you. They're going to be turning around in the sense that things are going to start working out for you. And if people are going to kind of admiring you from afar, where they're just going to be like, wow, how did that person do that? How did they turn their life around, their energy around? It's like, wow, they're living out their dream now and everything is happening for them. And I'm seeing some people will, they may get a little jealous. They may try to drag you back down. But like we talked about before, you're in control of your energy now, how you show up, your emotions, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself that, they can try to shoot the arrows all they want. They're not going to get you. They're going to miss. Okay. Something's going to be blocking them from hitting you, and that something is you, because you are now showing up for yourself, connecting to your heart space and following that towards these beautiful new beginnings of love, abundance, trust, and happiness. All right, let's go ahead and draw another oracle card now. So we're going to draw one from this deck here. This is Nature's Whispers, which I'm sure you've seen it before. If you've seen my previous readings, I've been using this deck a lot lately. All right, we have 30 adventure. I just heard you're about to go on the adventure of a lifetime. And this is an adventure that you've really been seeking. I'm going to take the bottom card there because it's popping out. Okay, this one wants to come out too. It didn't go back in the deck. Okay, so we have, wow, 14 assurance. And I'm saying wow because this came out in a previous reading, I think pile 2. And when it came out then, I said I knew this card's going to come out because it comes out every time I use this deck. So we have assurance. And then we have 48, hope and happiness. Happiness again right there. I'm going to put these here so you can see them. So we have 48, hope and happiness, 14, assurance, and 30, adventure. There's something you've been wanting to do or receive, but Spirit's really saying there's something you've been wanting to do, some kind of adventure you've been wanting to go on. And this is right in alignment with new beginnings there. And Spirit's saying it is time. They're also saying with this hope and happiness in relation to kind of shifting your energy, showing up in the ways that you want to respond, when things go wrong or when things go right, developing that essence of control over your emotional reactions. Spirit's saying to hang on to that energy of hope and connect to those inner emotions of how you're going to feel when you finally do receive what it is that you're wanting to receive, or when you do receive those opportunities that you're wanting to experience. How would you feel if you were experiencing that now? How would you feel if you received it now? Embody those energies, okay? And when you don't receive it, continue embodying those energies, because it is going to show up as long as you're maintaining those higher vibrations, those higher emotional responses to, the universe protecting you, the universe testing you, whatever it may be. As long as you keep showing up and trusting that the blessings you're seeking are coming to you, they will come through. All right. And I think that ties in with the assurance here, where, get crystal clear, get completely sure of what it is that you want to receive, what it is that you want to experience. And once you know, don't settle for less. And, trust that when things go wrong, or they don't work out, or you don't get something that you thought you wanted, trust that, it's all working out. Something even better is going to come along. All right, we have adventure here too, and travel's been a big theme. Travel came up in 2 other readings here. So for some of you, I'm seeing that you may be traveling, but this is a difference here, where I'm seeing like a physical location where it's kind of a tropical area. We have mountains again here, so maybe somewhere with mountain ranges. I'm hearing like the Himalayas, Mount Shasta, Mount Helens, so maybe somewhere in the Pacific Northwest of the US. I'm also hearing the Himalayas, somewhere with mountains, or somewhere tropical with like palm trees. I'm seeing palm trees, or where you can find big conch shells. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull your last card now. So we're going to pull 1 card from this deck here. This is Moonology, Manifestation. And let me give it a shuffle. And this card is going to give us a timeline on when you can expect to receive this blessing of a new beginning, of a shift in your energy. All right, so when is this new beginning coming through for pile 4? When is this new beginning coming through? Cards hiding in there. There we go. All right, so let's see, when is it happening? We have last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Okay, so I'm specifically picking up on Gemini season, because we have Gemini here. And Gemini season is the end of May, beginning of June. Okay, so this new beginning, new opportunity that you're hoping to manifest will start manifesting for you, will open up for you the end of May, beginning of June, during Gemini season. Okay, it could also happen during the cycle that the moon is in the last quarter, which I believe the moon is in the last quarter now as I'm filming this. Okay, we're about to have the full moon on March 7th. Okay, so I'm filming this in March 2023. If you're watching this at a different time, that's okay. But it could happen for you when the moon is in the last quarter. So this new beginning opportunity could be opening up for you now, but I do see it coming to full completion, or full ability to really reach into it and connect with it, and claim it as being yours during Gemini season. So the end of May, beginning June time frame. Okay, so somewhere around the beginning of summer, this is all going to come to light for you. Okay. All right, loves, that's it for your reading today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all in the comments and hearing what resonated most for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through sending me a DM on Instagram at selfunity, or you can email me at selfunity@outlook.com. www.selfunityoutlook.com and we can set up a private reading for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye, loves.